We have business, paper 1, October, November 2021. We have the case study. We have the case study for question 1. And the question says, identify 2 features of a sole trader. We know a sole trader to be an individual who owns and controls a business, right? So one of the 2 features of a sole trader are: 1, all the profits are kept by the sole trader. 2, they have unlimited liability. Okay.
Sole trader.
Yeah, they have unlimited liability.
They have limit.
Unlimited. The debt of the owners, the debt of the business can be transferred to the owners. Limited liabilities are companies that are shareholders, limited companies.
Yeah. Okay, the debts for
The debts
goes to the owner itself.
When there's a separate entity, when they have separate legal entity, it means the owners are different from the business. That's business entity. So these are limited companies. But sole trader partnership, they are unlimited liability, which means the debt of the business can be transferred to the personal wealth of the owners.
So it doesn't affect the business that much.
Whatever happens to the business affects the owners. That is unlimited liability.
Okay.
Limited liability means whatever happens to the business is separated from the owners of the business. Clear?
Yes, yes.
So go on. B, they said working capital, divine working capital. First, working capital could be current asset minus current liabilities. That is working capital. Or you say it is the amount of money available to a business to operate its day-to-day activities.
Yes.
Okay. What to say? I'd like 2 ways that break-even information can help Jeremy's business. 1, it helps to identify the margin of safety. So you have to check what a break-even does. It identifies the margin of safety, which will be based on the 10,000 units that has to be produced or sold. Sorry. Margin of safety.
Yeah. The current level minus the break-even divided by
the no, that is break-even. That's your break-even.
So the margin.
Margin of safety means you are at least you are not you have put laws behind you. You can only know that through the break-even chart. The break-even chart allows you to understand that, oh, this is where you are. This is what you need to get to. This is what output you need to produce to make your total revenue equals your total cost. Do you understand? So after that break-even, more than that is a margin of safety. Then you go to profit.
Okay. The business set it like.
No, it's the chart. The chart will analyze your output with your expected revenue.
Okay. So how does
it goes like this?
Yeah, I know it's like a revenue. It's after that after the break-even point, there's like margin safety and then the profit.
Yes. So break-even point break-even analysis makes you to know your margin of safety.
Okay, how is it calculated? Is there a calculation for margin safety?
Yeah, mostly we have for margin of safety. We need margin of safety when we want to talk about moving slightly above break-even.
Yes.
Because margin of safety means yes, the business has moved more than total cost equals to total revenue. Maybe not huge profit, but here we can continue to operate. That's why I call it margin of safety. That means we can continue to carry on our operations because we have covered up for our total variable cost.
Maybe after the break-even by 10% of the total cost.
In as much as the margin of safety will tell you that you have covered up for your total variable cost.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll go on to what?
Yeah.
Okay, it can help in making decisions such as how best to increase added value.
How best
to increase added value. You know, sometimes you are not selling much because you are not adding value. So maybe when you add value, you might be able to sell much. You know, most of the time businesses do not sell like they are supposed to sell because there's no added value. You know, added value is what makes you to sell more, to be able to make profits. Okay. Question D. Explain how each of the following can help you increase added value. Change the packaging. Changing the packaging makes it allows customers to perceive the product as new product. And if customers perceive the product as new product, they might be prepared to pay higher price for the same product. You get the point here. Packaging allows Jerome to, it makes customers to perceive the product to be a new one, making them feel like they can pay more for that product. But it's the same product they are paying more for.
I think it's like a high quality product, but it might be a high quality.
It's about customer perception, feeling that the product is new and they are willing to pay more for the same product. Clear?
Yes.
Cheaper material, it will help to reduce cost of production when making 10,000 units, which might lead to higher profits.
Yes.
Clear? Then question 1A. Do you think giving out free samples? I wrote yes. Yes, based on the following. One, product trial is more effective than telling customers about a product because it involves taste, which is paramount or important to the buying process. You have to taste. So it's effective to give customers to feel it, to taste the product than telling them to buy the product without giving them a feeling or a taste of it. So when they taste it, they might be convinced to buy. So taste is part of buying process.
Okay.
In Africa, we have cassava. They process it to become what people can drink. You understand? When you go to the market, before you buy, most of the people, when they get to the market, they have a taste of it to know how solid it is it quality or not. So taste is always part of the buying process. In Africa, that's what they do, especially in Nigeria. So they go there, they want to buy stuff, but they have to taste it to see how the quality it has, then they will be willing to pay. Is it clear? Yes. So it encourages potential customers to try something that might convince them to buy. Potential customers to try something that might convince them to buy. Is it clear? Yes. So that ends question 1 of October, November 2021. So we'll go to question 2. Hold on, please. We have question 2. The case study is there. Define multinational company. A multinational company is that company that has its operation in more than one country. That's a multinational company. I think it's clear. So go to question B. Identify 2 reasons why a government might support business activity. Government might support business activity because it increases employment opportunity. The government might support business activity because it increases the GDP. Clear. Question C. Outline one advantage and one disadvantage to NSN of using just-in-time inventory control. First, what is just-in-time? Just-in-time is aligned. It aligns raw materials order to the production. So we only order for raw materials when we have to make a product. That is just-in-time.
Like for example, a bakery.
A bakery?
Yeah, because it's like they produce it.
No way. Bakeries, they have the flour already there. No, you can't. Bakery, they produce large quantities of product. No, they can't. Just-in-time means you don't order for raw materials based on your production schedule. Do you get it? So, example, you might feel like making a cake right now. Then whatever you need to make the cake, you buy them immediately. As soon as a customer comes for a cake, you make the order for the things, the raw materials you need, the components you need to bake the cake.
Oh, okay.
That is just in time.
Okay.
That's why I said it aligns raw material orders to production schedule. Is it clear? Yes. Question B or C. Okay, we are in C, right? Now the advantage. I've not talked about the advantages anyway. So one of the advantages is that it improves cash flow. Okay. As cash won't be tied down on purchasing large inventories. We're talking about just-in-time itself. Just-in-time means you only want to order for raw materials as soon as what you want to produce is available or there's a production available. That is just-in-time. So the advantage is that it improves your cash flow. How does it improve your cash flow? It improves your cash flow because you won't be using cash to tie down raw materials when they are not needed. So you can use those cash for other things. But when you buy raw materials and you are not even using them at this point in time, cash has stopped. Do you get it? Now, the problem is that you cannot enjoy economies of scale. You cannot.
Yeah.
That's why I told you about bakery that you said. Bakery, they buy large quantities of flour. But just in time is you make order for raw materials because you have to produce now. You cannot exploit economies of scale. Is it clear? Any question about that?
Yeah.
So that's question 2C. Go to 2D. Explain 2 ways in which an increase in economic growth might affect NSN. The first way is what I wrote is that an increase in economic growth may bring about increase in competition, which may result in a fall in the market share. Because when there's economic growth is linked to increase in output. Increase in output will be based on increase in numbers of competitors.
Yes.
So that means you have other competitors for the same customer because there's no customer in heaven. So that means you have to share the customers here. So your market share reduces. Clear?
Yes.
2, economic growth. Okay, yeah. 2, economic growth is linked to lower unemployment rates, which means NSM might find it difficult to recruit skilled workers for the 7,000 job.
Okay.
Yes. Economic growth will bring about low unemployment rates. Yes or no?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because there will be less.
That's why there is economic growth, right?
Because one of the macroeconomic objectives is lower unemployment rate, which is achieved because there is economic growth.
So because it is achieved,
Yes.
it means NSN will find it difficult to attract skilled workers, especially if it's ready to pay higher wages. Clear? E. Do you think the way technology has changed production method benefits all employees? I said yes, based on the following reason. 1, it reduces the risk of injury, which means the working environment becomes safe with technology. 2, skilled workers may be needed, which means they can get higher pay. You talked about skilled workers, but you didn't talk about how they will be needed. You talked about workers. I don't know what you wrote.
Yeah, the workers, they might need technology, so the technology will help them.
So how is it beneficial to skilled workers? It is beneficial to they said, how is it beneficial to employees, right? But yeah, you have to distinguish it. You're talking about skilled workers. So with technology, we need skilled workers to use the technology, yes or no? So the demand for skilled workers will increase. Making skilled workers to get more pay.
Because there is a big,
However, technology may mean that few workers will be needed as they may be replaced. Workers may face redundancy. Okay. So that ends question 2, right? Go to question 3. Hold on, please. So let's quickly go back to margin of safety. Margin of safety is part of break-even, but it's only telling us more about how we are able to forget about break-even. So it means what are we selling right now? What do we have to sell to be able to be free from a loss? So to be able to be free from a loss, it means we need the current sales level minus the break-even point divided by the current sales level multiplied by 100. So the current sales level is what we are selling right now. What will be our break-even point? And I think you know our break-even point is always the fixed cost divided by your contribution. So the fixed cost divided by your contribution minus your sales level, your current sales level minus your fixed cost divided by your contribution divided by your current sales level multiplied by 100 is your margin of safety.
Contribution is
selling price minus variable cost.
Yeah.
Is it clear now?
Yeah.
So go to question 3. Define externalities. When we talk about externalities, so for externalities, we're talking about the benefits or cost to third party on events or activities that they are not directly involved in the course of producing or consumption. Do you get externalities here?
Yes.
So we'll go to B. Define stakeholder groups. Stakeholder groups are people or persons who have an interest or direct interest in the business activities. Clear? Go to C. Outline 2 reasons why profit might be important to SBG. Profit can be used as a measure of the performance of managers in the business, like the paint business. The measurement of managers. Managers are the ones that are in charge of the day-to-day running of the business.
Yes.
So if the business is making profit, that means the managers are doing well. So you can use the profit made by the paint business to measure the performance of the managers. Clear?
Yeah.
It is also an indicator of success in the 16 countries. Oh, in which country are we not making profit? Oh, we are making profit in 14 countries. Oh, that means we are successful in 14 countries. Clear?
Yeah.
D. Explain 2 ways SBG can involve its employees in decision making. To involve employees in decision making, it has to be democratic style of leadership or delegation. So for democratic leadership style, this allows employees to come up with different ideas about developing new products.
Yeah.
For delegation, this allows employees in the 6 factories. There are 6 factories, yeah? In the 6 factories? Yeah, 6 factories, yes.
Okay.
To make decisions on behalf of the managers. Okay. Go to E. Do you think using wholesalers is the best way for large businesses? You didn't do this one, yeah. So it's based on the following reasons. 1, it allows a business to sell goods to a larger customer base, which might in turn increase revenue. Wholesalers, they buy in bulk, like the Aruban, the Mama, they are wholesalers. When you go to, where is it called? Crimea, they sell in bulk there. And that means they can sell to large numbers of people. Do you understand? Which increases your sales. 2, wholesalers buy in large quantities, which reduces the distribution cost. So you won't need to sell to any other person. These wholesalers will buy from you. So the distribution channel stops with the wholesaler. Your own distribution channel stops with the wholesalers.
Because it's less.
Yeah, distribution cost is less. You don't have to transport it to retailers or.
They want to come to you.
So they buy in bulk from you.
Yeah.
They buy virtually everything. So it reduces your link of distribution. And as your link of distribution reduces, your cost of distribution will reduce. As soon as your link of distribution reduces, your cost of distribution will reduce.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. However, wholesalers might pay slightly lower prices, which reduces the profit margin of the business because they are buying in bulk. They might want to enjoy purchasing economies of scale.
Yes.
Then, and that reduces your profit margin. Clear? Go to question 4. Divide cost of sales. You can write the formula for cost of sales, which is opening inventory plus purchases minus closing inventory. Or this is the amount of money spent in the cost of producing goods or services. Your definition is not that clear. I'll give you one. So we'll move on. Calculate X and Y. X is revenue. That is cost of sales plus gross profits, which is 900. And Y is expenses, which is gross profits minus net profits. Clear? That's 320. See, identify 4 stages of recruitment process. Identifying the vacancy, job description, job certification, advertising, if it is external recruitment. Go to D. Explain 2 reasons why effective communication might be important to PGR. 1, effective communication might be important due to the following reasons. 1, it gives the customers accurate information, which may bring about efficiency or customer loyalty, sorry. Because customers have accurate information. And when customers are able to get accurate information, what does that mean? It means they will see you as reliable. They will see your business as a reliable business. They want to stick with you. Customer loyalty. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it increases employees' motivation as they can understand details of things they need to do. It increases efficiency. Clear? One of the problems, one of the diseconomies of scale is communication. A business could be too large that employees do not get adequate information. And they make mistakes or they become inefficient, increasing cost. Is it clear?
Yes.
4E. Do you think issuing new shares is a better way for a limited company to finance expansion than using the bank loan? I said yes. Based on the following reasons. One, it is a permanent source of capital, which means non-refundable. When you sell shares, all the money comes to you. You are not refunding the money.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a permanent source of capital. Do you get it or not?
Thank you.
When you sell shares to the public will buy the shares, yes or no?
Yes.
It's a permanent capital. The money stays with you, it's fixed. It's there with you.
Don't
You don't return it, you don't refund it. The only thing you refund, you pay back is dividends.
Okay, dividends, yeah.
The dividend is just related to the capital that you have gotten. Get it?
Mhm.
Two, no interest is paid, which means expenses will not increase. As a result, profit might increase. Clear. However, selling shares means loss of control.
Yes.
As a result, decision making may become slow. When you sell shares, also you are going to pay dividends to. You're going to pay dividends to shareholders, and that reduces your profits.
Mhm.
Note: issuing new shares gives access to large amount of capital, while bank loans increases the debts of the business. Clear now.
Yes.
So that ends paper 1 of 2021, October, November.